Hello and welcome to Chrome Computing. In this video we will be looking at the Chromebox. So when it comes to Chrome OS, and that's the operating system that runs the Chromebook, you will most likely think about the Chromebook. It's what everybody talks about and most people get the Chromebook. Now the Chromebook simply means it's a laptop. It's a laptop that runs Chrome OS, but it's not the only choice you have. Don't get me wrong, Chromebooks are great, but there's also the Chromebox. Now the Chromebox is a desktop computer, but not like what if you've used a Microsoft desktop computer, this big huge device. It's a much smaller device. I've got a Chromebox, I love it, I've got Chromebooks, I love them, but I would definitely say when it comes to productivity, I always use my Chromebox because I'm sitting at my desk, I've got big large displays, because it is just a desktop computer. You can put your own displays on there, you can put up to 2 displays on the Asus Chromebox 3 for example. The latest Chromebooks that have come out, you can actually put in 3 displays because they come with 2 HDMI ports and a USB Type-C port. So that would mean if you needed 3 displays, some people might think that's overkill. I could see the reason why you'd want 3 displays. The Chromebox is a great choice if you want to have your own, all the rest of your hardware you choose yourself. So if you want a bigger monitor, you just buy the Chromebox and then you buy a separate 24-inch, 32-inch display, whatever you need. And then you can add an extra display as well with no problems, a separate keyboard, a separate mouse. It's a really good choice. Now they usually come in lots of different configurations. You usually get an Intel Celeron, Intel i3, Intel i5 up to Intel i7. I think when it comes to a desktop computer, I think you're definitely it's going to be a better choice to try and get a higher spec one. Because I tend to, I don't know about you, but I tend to do more on my desktop computer than my laptop. My laptop is more for casual, use. When I'm in the living room watching TV at night, I might use a laptop, but if I'm doing serious work, I'd use a desktop computer, the Chromebox. So I would recommend going for a higher spec device. It's also another good thing about the Chromebox is not all. If you look at Chromebooks, for example, there's not many that come with a separate Ethernet port, and that is a port where you can use an Ethernet cable to connect your Chromebook directly to your router. Now with Chromebox you do get that, so you get an Ethernet port, and that means you can have a direct link from your Chromebox to your router, which will give you the best possible internet connection you can have in your home. And that's what I do, so it's great. I don't have any problems with internet access. I don't have to worry about Wi-Fi problems or anything like that. So it's great when it comes to streaming games as well. So if you're looking to stream games using Stadia or Stadia, you may want to call it, or if you're looking to use GeForce Now, which GeForce Now is great, I use it quite a lot to play PC games, then having an Ethernet port, having that connection really does help, because although you can use them streaming platforms on your Chromebook using Wi-Fi, that's absolutely fine. Using an Ethernet port, you're not going to have any issues with the internet unless there is an actual issue with your internet service provider. You won't have any issues as far as any Wi-Fi problems because it's not using Wi-Fi. So I think the Chromebox is a really good choice, and it's definitely not looked at as much, because when Chromebook has gone, it's like a brand. Like when you think of a Hoover, people think of a vacuum, but Hoover's a brand, and it's like when you think of a Tannoy, you think of a loudspeaker system, but it's actually a brand. And that's sort of what's happened with the Chromebook. The Chromebook has become the brand, but in fact the Chromebook is just a laptop which uses Chrome OS. So don't think that is the only option you've got. The Chromebox is definitely a really good option, and I would definitely choose it if you want it for productivity. They've usually got a lot more ports as well. You get loads of ports on the back. You get HDMI, Type-C connections. On my Asus Chromebox 3, for example, I've got 3 USB ports on the back. I've got 2 USB ports on the front, which might sound like a lot, but I have actually been in a situation where I've used all of them. If I'm doing a video and I'm directly using my Chromebox to do that, for example, the front 2 would be used for a microphone and the other one would be used for a camera. and then that will be used for, you know, other things that I use on a daily basis anyway. So you definitely would take advantage of having all them extra ports. So if you are looking for, if you're looking to move away from Microsoft, but you don't want a laptop, then consider the Chromebox. Have a look at the Chromebox, because I think you'd be very, very interested in what it offers. Okay, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like below and subscribe to the channel for future videos.